When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the ready? Here we go. Ready, go. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Beck. Grab near the sticks, it's Daniels. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Let's go. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the
touchdown, Miami! They grab the early lead. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Back has it. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They try to get it outside on the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Face a grab down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bob. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. And the Canes get it past the sticks.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He lost one down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking for room. It's locked. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
With the catch, it's locked. At the 35, he's open. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to pass, it's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pringle, and he'll run across the... after the good game.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Back to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The play fake on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's locked. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover called by this defense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. You put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Okay, ready? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's back. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Send the tight end in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Carr. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time it's complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought
going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
He wants to change this route. Going up top again. Makes the catch. It's Carr. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood that.
And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here come the Irish back on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
To the air, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Let's it fly. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's back. He's got it down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's 3rd and short, and the offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Action on first down. Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move, it's Love. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Pauling. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Used the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Finds his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Steps away. Trying to make... There he goes! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Miami.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs